What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another GSPro round here in the Backyard Simulator. For today's video, actually both of them today are personal picks. Again, let me know down below if you guys have any fun, unique course requests within GSPro. For this video, I figured, again, kind of had a tough time figuring out exactly what I wanted to play out here because there's so many awesome courses. This course, though, I figured might as well continue on with the match kind of courses. This course was actually, as of the making this video, I think it was just released like 2 days ago, so it was brand new. I sorted it by the new ones and this one came up. So we're playing the reserve at Moonlight Basin. This is in Big Sky, Montana, USA. The course designer is Indy Scott. Shout out to Indy Scott. This is probably going to be another awesome course, as all of them usually are. The reason why I picked this again was this was the home of the match number 4, and one of my personal favorites. If you guys remember, this was the Phil Mickelson and Brady versus Aaron Rodgers and Bryson DeChambeau match, and I believe it's the one where Brady had that crazy hole out, and then he was chirping Charles Barkley with the headset and the mics. But we're gonna give it a go. Don't think I've really changed much around. I went back to the red shot tracer. That's the standard one, I think. Depending on the course, it seems like in the weather, there's a better contrast with the red versus I changed it to the green for a little bit. That camera angle, it's in a slightly different spot every time, but I think I do like it with it more down the line. It's just depending on, I don't know how far I want to have it over to where it's kind of like behind me and you're seeing more of like this angle versus a little more offset to get a little more of it this way. Pretty much the same spot, but that's about it, I believe. I'm hoping that that whole intro thing works, but this course, I always have them set to the furthest back, and this course from the furthest back tees is 8,000 yards. So obviously in Montana where this is, I remember them talking about it too. Same thing with the one in Vegas, but the elevation is pretty crazy. I just have it set to my standard 3,000, so elevation isn't going to come into play for me here hitting these shots. I don't need anything else to worry about, but I just looked quickly on this first one. It looks like we're down a crazy amount off this tee. We're basically up in the mountains hitting down into a lot of stuff, so we'll see. 8,000 may be a little bit much. I was debating going down, but I'm not out here shooting course records anyways, so might as well make things challenging, give you guys something fun to watch. So for the rundown, before we get into it, everything's linked down below in the description. I'd appreciate if you guys go check out those Amazon links. Don't have to purchase any of these things particularly, just anything in general on Amazon. Great way to support the channel at no additional cost to you. But Garmin Approach R10, kind of the brains of the operation besides GSPro. Behind me on a DIY level stand, Country Club Elite mat, DIY stance mat, Callaway Super Fast balls, 10x7 nets, and GSPro running on my gaming laptop. I did forget to mention, it's kind of cloudy out, probably doesn't look that great on camera, but it's actually about 72 degrees right now, so I already have a sweat going just from setting things up, and I only took about 5 or 6 warm-up shots, hit like 260s, 156, and then I flushed a couple pitching wedge in 9s. So I think the warmer temperature, I should be seeing higher end. We'll see if fatigue comes into play, but higher end of my stock yardages on some of these shots from the warmer temperature, which is great. So hopefully, I've been checking the radar. Nothing's supposed to be coming rain-wise until tonight, but if a shower does pop up, I'll have to shut things down here relatively rapidly. The really expensive gaming laptop doesn't mix too well with rain. But let's take a look at this first hole flyover up in the mountains. Like I said, first hole, we're down a crazy amount. I mean, look at these graphics though. Again, this was a brand new course, and it seems like the newer ones, they just keep getting better and better. But pretty crazy flyover look here. Dogleg left, and from what I caught at the beginning, we're down like 80. we're hitting down 82 yards. So whatever I hit this, if I hit this 250, I'm gonna get 330 out of it, I guess. Let's see where we're aimed. This should be interesting. Ooh, and so it brought it up to 270. I don't know if that takes into account the slope, or if that's my average is going up. I had it set to 265. I don't know. I do just want to double check. I had the settings the same. I don't think it changed anything. So as you guys see, same Friday pins, 10 stimp, auto putt, 3000, which is the global. The local course is probably crazy. I black tees, which is again 8,000 yards, which is pretty crazy, but everything else is the same. So let's go ahead. Ooh, that was a little strange. I don't want to mess anything up. We're gonna leave it right there. Let's see what we can do here off this first tee. Don't read. Don't read. Thank goodness. That was horrendous. So much for flushing shots. Luckily, that's one of those good times that the R10 doesn't read. Luckily, when the shots are that horrendous, sometimes it doesn't pick up. Let's see if I can not do that again and get off to a better start than that. Better, but not a ton. That was low on the face, Healy, headed left. That could be trouble. Look how long that thing's staying in the air. That's probably out of bounds, I would think. 295. Oh, it's gonna let us play. Well, 216 carry from the Garmin, and we got 295 out of it. 152 down 18 from here. We're in the deep rough, which is going to be 21%. I'm just going to hit a pitching wedge out of here, and we'll see what happens. I did kind of figure out a little bit of the spin and hitting the flop shots for the chipping, so hopefully I can keep it going from the last 2 rounds I played and was able to kind of put the ball a lot more where I wanted it to around the green. But let's see what we get here with a pitching wedge. Usually play this to 130, 135. A little bit heavy, popped it up to the right. All right, took off a bunch out of there, but we're in play. What was this, a par? All right, par 4, so we're gonna put this inside the inner circle to say par. What do we have? I didn't check the lie on that one either, but we got 1 degree right. We're up a little bit. Green, relatively flat, so we're gonna aim just a little bit left. 22. Gonna open up a 60. Right before I came out, I don't know if I started to say that at the beginning, but right before I came out, I came across a course. Graham actually gave me a really good idea for a course, so I looked into it a little bit. I'm going to go through it in GSPro once I get back inside, but next time I come out, it's going to be a PGA Tour course first, part of that schedule, and then the second video, it's going to be a really fun one, I think. Looking forward to that one. All right, try to fly this right around 20. Opening up the 60. Alright, drop kicked it a little bit, came out with not a ton of spin. Bogey on the first one, unfortunately, but that was better. Take a look. Second hole, par 4, 438, down 39 yards, but take a look at this flyover. I need to just put a decent swing on these drives, and I'm going to get a ton of distance with all this downslope. Last time, I was kind of gearing down on the driver and swinging easier, and it was working out. May have to do that again, but warmer temperature, I would think I can swing it quicker. Kind of want to get back to trying my best to maximize my distance off the tees. Even these jumping to the ball is kind of crazy because it's got to go like up and down. All right, we'll aim out there to the left, see if we can get the fade working again. Still, Healy, low, left. That could be another questionable. Oh boy, right behind a tree. 255, that was hit not very good. So we've got 210 down 20. It's gonna come out right. I don't really want to move it though because we got that tree there. And I'm hoping it comes out right of that tree. So 210 down 20, we're in the deep rough. That's going to be 21% and it's going to kill some spin. It's recommending 5 iron, but I think, so we're at 190. I'm going to go 6. And hopefully we clear that tree. Last time, especially around the green, I was basically just negating any of the rough penalties because of the lower spin, and it seemed to be working well. We'll see what happens here. Thin, came out left. The lie had it going right. All right, we're in play. So much for hitting them good. Haven't hit a good shot yet. Literally, I flushed 4 shots in a row, 2 pitching wedges and 2 nines. I was like, all right, let's go. Go figure now. But last time I played, first round was pretty rough. Second round I actually played pretty well, so we'll see if that continues. All right, we're on a downslope, so this is really going to affect spin, and we're in the rough. It's going to come out right, so we're going to aim left over here. 70 down about 3 yards. So I'm gonna go approach wedge, open up the face a little bit, and try to hit it about 50-60 as a feel, I think. Chunked it. That might need to go. See, even that though, it's just the spin. And with that downslope, it just came out pretty hot. 93% power, 75% spin. That actually wasn't too bad. Stupid approach wedge. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Aim a little bit left, 9 yards. Instead of my regular lower flighted shots, what I did last time, if you guys caught those 2 videos, just opening it up and trying to do more flop shots around the green, launch a little bit higher, Garmin should read a little bit more spin, get it to land softer. A little bit stabby, a little bit right, should be all right though. Sit. Wow, even that. All right, double, that's tough. 3 over through 2. Third hole, par 3, 204 down 32. Rough start. Feel good about our chances though, clawing some back here. Haven't really hit anything good. Those wedge shots were not great either. So, all right, 206. It had it 204. I don't know why that was a little bit different. Unless I read it wrong. 204 down 32. So 170-ish. I'm gonna go 8 iron. I'm thinking once I really get warmed up here, maybe on the back 9, get a good sweat going. Should see, I think the club speed, again, club speed and ball speeds are down, I think, but should see some speeds upwards of 105, I think, with driver. 8 iron here. Hit it good, pushed it right, but that may be bunker over there. Was just a tad heavy. Oh boy. Well, deep rough. It's going to be a 60 out of here, and like I was saying, I'm going to just negate the 20% because I got to get it up and over this bunker and try to have it actually hit the green and land. Aim a little bit left, and just going to try to, best that I can, fly this about 15. So usually home to hero, and the way I play it on course, I play the totals. So really this course, or this type of shot, granted I have to go over a bunker, so maybe a little bit different on this one, but in general I try to flight it a little bit lower and account for more rollout. But here with the spin numbers and everything else, like I've been saying, I just need to kind of open these wedges up. Should be decent. All right, that's better. That's kind of what I've been talking about. Feels weird doing that. Those aren't the type of wedge shots I played. I'll probably be jacked up once I go back on course, but that's kind of seems like what we need to be doing. That's the game plan for the short shots here. All right, take a look at this flyover. Grab my driver. So, 3 over through 3, fourth hole par 4, 467. Let's see if I can actually hit a drive. Kind of a narrow landing spot, so we'll leave it there. Gonna gear down on this one, try to just make some contact a couple times on some decent ones, and then we'll see about ramping things up a little bit. A little bit better, still a bit low. It's going to draw up the left, but should be fine. Oh, we're actually hitting up on that one, so we were up 36 yards on that one. Go figure. All right. 232 up 14, so I'm going to have to bail out this way with the 4 hybrid. Daunting shot up there, but just gonna put a decent swing on it. Again, play this on good strikes, about 240, 245. Anything 230 plus, I'll be happy with. Granted, it's gonna play, what I say, 14 yards shorter, so realistically like 215, 220, I'd be relatively happy with. Thin and left, we'll see if it fades back. Should be up there, but again, I was doing that last time too, especially the first round. I was releasing my hands too much, and I'm doing it again. Miss has been all left, especially the longer clubs. Usually it's the opposite. All right, bunker shot. Gonna have to flop it out of here with the 60. Again, not gonna worry about the reduction. At least we're on an upslope. It's going to come out a little bit left, so I'll aim a little bit right here. 21. Going to try to fly it as close to I can. About 15, 20 with the 60 here. Drop kicked it. Yeah. Stay there. It's probably going to roll back into the bunker. Yikes. Oh! Gotta be honest, these really high-flighted, it stayed there, these high-flighted flop shots are not something I'm used to practicing and playing, so. Alright, still gonna have to aim right, and now, same thing. Just not hitting wedges good right now. That'll be fine, but that was kind of a mishit. Bogey. Oh boy. Alright. 4 over through 4. Fifth hole par 4, 444. This time we're down 31. Grab a drink quick. Definitely got a good sweat going. Almost went short sleeve with a vest. We'll see if this lined kind of heavy duty flannel comes off at some point. Alright, well, I'm definitely, considering I've been pulling them left, I'm not going to aim up the left. We'll be aimed right about there, which is kind of the right side, so we'll see. This one will probably fade on me, but alright, it'll be straight, but that was high on the face. Still haven't scored one up yet. That'll be in play though, and we'll get some decent distance on it because of that downslope. 284. All right, 156 down 17. We're on a downslope, so that's going to affect the spin. I'm going pitching wedge again. Aim a little bit left. I think once the camera comes on, I try to swing a little bit harder. I just need to, similar to what I did when I came out to warm up, just put a smoother swing on it, let the club do the work. Then headed left, we'll see. I actually could get lucky here. Oh, honestly, that's about right. Take the par for sure. Didn't really deserve how thin I hit that. It wasn't bad. That was right in the middle of the club face. It was just a little bit thin. Thought we were gonna get away with there with a birdie, but that's probably a little more accurate based on how I hit that, the par instead of a bird. At least though, we got one. So 4 over through 5, fifth hole, or 4 over through 5, sixth hole, par 5. 633, down 35. Grab my driver while you guys look at the flyover. I was wondering, considering this course literally came out like 2 days ago, I'm wondering if any of the new courses right away, I would assume they do a decent amount of beta testing and everything, but wonder if anyone's experienced any kind of like weird bugs when the courses first come out. Leave it there in the middle. Low and left. I'm not doing myself any favors off these tees. Granted, got some, again, decent distance because of the downslope, but still have yet to hit one even close to the middle. Maybe I need to extend my warm-ups out here. All right, we're on an upslope, we're in a bunker. We got a long way home, so I'm just going 4 hybrid right there. It's gonna come out a little bit right, so I guess we'll aim just a tad left. I think fairway bunkers, I have it at 5 to 10% reduction. A little bit better, but it was, oh, that was my worry. It came out low, I chunked it a little bit. Or at least are we out now? I think we are. That's an unfortunate break. I was worried about moving that line too. I should have just left it where it was. I think where I moved it, I caught the slightly higher edge of the lip out of that bunker, but all right. Now we're 4.7 to the right. We're on a downslope. So go out there, 4 hybrid again. Waste of a stroke. Still low helium left. That's not what I'm trying to do, by the way. I'm kind of trying to still sticking with that fade. Everything's just coming out left. 121. We got to put this close to. We're on our 4th shot. Basically, inner circle for a +1 will be a bogey. Or 4, no, we'll get a par if we put this inside, but that's kind of asking a lot. So aim a little bit left, 121, up 10. I'm just going to go full approach wedge. If I hit it good, it'll be about 125. gonna open it up just a little bit more than usual, so probably closer to 120, but hoping to launch it high and land it soft. Well, I hit it high, that's probably gonna fade. Yeah, short right. Well, it was close to the shot I was looking for. Seems like the warmer weather, that one I left it open, but warmer weather's letting me, I guess, close the club face quicker, I don't know. Alright, interesting shot here. Pretty fat bunker. We've got 17 up about a yard. Oh, up 4 yards, never mind. It's gonna be a 60, we'll see. Making a mess out of this front nine. This is not how I thought this was gonna go. Again, flop type shot, trying to fly this just shy of 20. Well, right up and over the net, should be good though. Stay in there. It's not. Just outside of it. Alright, I'll have to get that ball after. Double bogey, man. Alright, 6 over through 6, back to bogey golf. 7th hole, par 3, 169. Up about 4 yards. Take a look at the flyover. I'll grab another ball. What am I gonna hit? I did have the nets get delivered. I need to make sure when I'm doing, I'm kind of waiting and putting that off a little bit to fix the nets. As I'm anticipating, it's probably gonna take a full afternoon trying to do that. I just want to make sure when I actually take things down, I have the time to fully put everything back up right. But I'm planning on, like I said, fixing the left side, extending stuff up. I'm just going to take everything down besides the yellow net, and I'm hoping to add an extra close to 20 feet above, so that should eliminate shots like that that go over. Two-man job though, so I got to get someone over here to help me with it. 169. It's either a hard 8 or a soft 7. Closer to an 8, so I'm gonna try that. May come up short. If I can actually though hit one halfway decent. And I chunk it. Frustrating. Swing felt so good. I was like so excited to come out, warm weather. I was flushing them the first couple shots, and now we're just right down the tubes. I gotta swing easier. I'm trying to crush things, try to take advantage of the warm weather, and it's not working out. 28 up 5. We're in the deep rough. All right, I'm gonna go flop shot 56. That's gonna be possibly too much, we'll see. I hit that more solid than I wanted, but it came down soft, so that was good. Tough to know the feel. Wedges haven't been exactly a strong point as of late, feel-wise, but now that I'm opening it up even more with those type of shots, I do not have very much experience doing that, so even more of a guessing game, but got lucky on that one. 6 over through 7, 8th hole, par 4, 490. Actually pretty flat on this one. I think I hit 2 over last time. I was able to find both of them. Never know sometimes. It's in, I know the general area it's in, but sometimes they get nestled down in the leaves. Pretty unfortunate when you lose a ball in your own backyard, but. Alright, 490. 265 right there. A little bit better. It's gonna fade. At least it should. Oh, the Garmin missed it, so it's just going to be dead straight. If you guys look, that one should have faded. And it was going to fade a little bit more than I wanted to, but if you guys look at the side spin and the spin axis, that means that Garmin didn't get 100% of the data on that swing. So when that happens, it just reads as dead straight because it didn't have all the information. So kind of lucky on that, but it is what it is. That's the main downside with the R10 spin axis in general, but especially something like that. All right, 228 up 6. It's either a really struck 4 iron, which will probably still come up short, or 4 hybrid. So we're gonna go 4 hybrid. Haven't flushed one yet. And still not. That is so heavy. I'm hitting like an inch behind these. I mean, it's a decent layup shot, but that's not what I'm trying to do there. 42, up about 3 yards, so we're at 45 total. Let's try and opened up 56. Toey, that may be short. Wow. Or long. Okay. Double bogey, yikes. I've had some weird... I mean, it's an experiment shot. I don't usually play the 56 from that long, and I don't open it up that much. I thought from how I hit that was going to be short, and we came up way long for another stupid double bogey. So back to bogey golf, 8 over through 8. I don't know if that's a slight misread or if that's exactly what happened, but either way, not very happy with that, and overall not very happy with this front 9. 9th hole par 5, 648 yards. I mean, I guess it makes sense, the 8,000 yards that we're playing kind of makes sense considering how much downslope you have on these. Alright, we got water. There are a ton of mayflies out here right now. It was hit more solid, but it was still low in the face. 101 on the club speed, 6 RPMs of side spin. I don't know about that. Did come out straight, but it definitely wasn't that straight. Only 379 left. All right, go there. See if I can actually hit a 4 hybrid the way I want. I'm gonna move back a little bit to the right. 1.2 left on the lie. Going from bad to worse. Low Healy left. Tried to loosen up the tension on that one. That was even worse. Again, had higher hopes for today, but sometimes, I guess, some days are not your days. 167 down 6. All right, it's gonna be good stock 8 iron here. 3.9 left, so it's gonna come out left, and we're on a downslope, so I don't even need really a full 8. I'm gonna aim over here despite having the water over there, which kind of worries me, but just need smooth 8. it was hit better, but that was headed right. Hopefully I hit it enough to get over that water. Stay there, stay there. Try to swing a little bit easier on that one. All right, let's test the short game. 15 yards. 0.8 lie to the right, but that green looks like it's going a decent amount from right to left, so we're gonna aim there and open up to 60. I may need to sit. That was too solid of contact. That came out hotter. I didn't quite slide the club underneath enough. Wow, it's still going. Is that gonna stay on the green? What's going on here? Oh, it went off the green. Are you kidding me? Even that, I just drop kicked that. That was terrible. Off the pin though. Hand-eye coordination is not there right now. Onto the back nine we go. 9 over through 9. Jeez Louise. 10th hole, par 4, 462. Looks like a pretty substantial dogleg left. Need it all starts with one. Need a couple good drives, but I just need one solid drive, I feel like, to get me back on track here. Hit it harder, but that's going to be left. And the Garmin didn't get that one. I feel like I opened my stance up a decent amount on that one too. How that was going left, I don't know. But it definitely was. Alright. Still low in the face, but that should be down the middle. Oh. Thought I hit that one a little more solid than that. Struggle bus. 206 up 11. We're in the deep rough. It's going to come out way left. I'm just going to leave it though. I'm afraid with some of these trees, these weird lies. So that'll be fine though, because I'm going to have to hit. I'm going to go 5-iron out of here, and that will probably fade. Alright, that's gonna fade, but that was hit solid. I didn't swing at it a ton. We caught a tree, didn't we? Had to have. Good contact on that one though. I know the mics aren't the same as being here in real life, but you guys should probably be able to tell. Seems like from the videos I've watched back while editing and after they've been posted and everything, you guys get a feel for the sound is different when I catch it good versus somewhere odd on the face or heavy, even thin too. All right, 59 up 4. It's gonna be a opened up approach wedge. Again, this approach wedge is 51 degrees. Pulled it left, that's probably gonna be too much. Ooh. I'm all over the place. The ones that I feel are going to be long come up short. The ones that I'm thinking are going to be short come up long. They are dynamic lies out of every single shot, which doesn't exactly help. But 10 over through 10, keeping the bogey golf train going. 11th hole par 3, 216, down 17. So we got basically a 200-yard par 3. It's going to be a 6-iron. Back pin location. Doesn't seem like we have anything super dangerous up there, so I'm just going to leave it as is. Finally a couple decent strikes. Tad Healy, but wow, that is hammered. What is that? What is that? I knew I hit it good. Carrie Raw from the Garmin had it at 210. Did I really hit that good? Was that flush of a 6-iron? That might have been the longest 6-iron I've hit. That was hammered. Well, 250 yard with the slope 6-iron. Jeez. I don't know about that. I hit it good, but I don't think it was that good. Deep rough. 36. Up 7. Alright, I mean, it's going to have to be, who knows if we can get out of here. It's going to have to be an open up 56. That was definitely hit good. I wonder if that was somewhat of a, if it happens to be somewhat of a bug or a glitch on a few shots from the connector or something. I don't know. That's puzzling. I've also had some puzzling distances on some of the wedge shots too, like that approach wedge. Some of them have been like 20-30 yards long. Chunked it. I mean, that 210 though number, even from the Garmin, 210 carry on that 6-iron, that thing must have been perfectly on the sweet spot. And I know some people have complained about that a little bit with the 790s. Sometimes you do get those ones that are super pure and they fly 10-15 yards longer than they should be. But I mean, that 6-iron I usually played to 200, 205 total, and that thing flew 210. That's gonna be stuck in the back of my head for quite some time. That was wild. I mean, I guess it's good. I'd rather have that than chunk it, but still. 8 yards. Just gonna fly this to the bottom of the net. Should be decent, maybe a little bit too much. Landed soft. Alright. I'm not catching these scores, but must have been another bogey again because we're 11 over through 11. Story of today. 12th hole par 4, 446. Looks like we're up on a hill again, but it doesn't show any slope. Split fairway. Cool looking hole. This course did look awesome when they were playing the match. We're down a foot. Seems like it should be more than that, but alright, questionable line. I guess we'll keep it there. Actually, haven't been really hitting things solid. That's a little bit, I'd rather be there. It's a little bit safer. Maybe that 6-iron though is what's going to change things here. Gonna be up the left. I may be in trouble over there in that bunker. Get over it. Bounce through. Hit a little bit better. 102 on the club, 145 ball. Still though, haven't caught one yet. I'll be sure to let you guys know if and when I do. 158 up 10 out of the bunker. So fairway bunkers 5-10%. And we're on a downslope too. So 168 total. We'll go 7. Clubbing up here on a flat regular shot out of the fairway would be an 8 iron, but usually play the 7 to about 180, 185. See what happens here out of the sand. Hit it good again, a little bit thin. Land soft. Wow, too soft, never mind. I thought that was gonna, if that didn't hit that rough right there, that would have been past the pin. I haven't exactly had the most lucky break so far. Decent strike on that one though. Alright. We're on a downslope with a massive lip. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out of here, to be honest with you guys. 23 yards, up 7. I mean, if I have any chance, we can kiss this ball goodbye. This is gonna be extreme. This is gonna be 30 feet over the net. Ooh, luckily it came back down. Well, we're out. Hit that too good though. It was the right idea. Poor execution apparently. Swung way too hard at that. I didn't think we were going to be able to get out of there, so I wanted to give it some extra. Now we're over the back. 50 yards of raw carry. I've never really hit, I don't hit my wedges full, so I don't really know how far they go. That sounds probably about right though. That would have been way up in the air and that probably would have gone about 50. In the game it was only 35, 36 total. Now we got 14. We're on a significant downslope. This is going to be interesting. That had so much spin. Let me see if I can show you guys. That had so much spin. It literally tore off some of the matte cover. You guys see that? There's literally red residue because I hit that so hard. These wedges have been awesome. I got them for like 30 bucks a piece on Amazon. They have like the milled, I don't know if you guys caught that. They're like milled on top of it, so for those shots like that, you can get a ton of spin. I'm actually curious, what did that have as spin? 5,300? I don't really know what it should or shouldn't be with the 60. I would think it would be a ton, but all right. We're gonna get dialed in here. I mean, this scorecard's probably already kind of shot, but I like to piece together a couple good holes. We got 14 yards on a downslope. May not have hit it hard enough. Ooh, we got it there. Okay. That should have been right around the number I was looking for. I just didn't know how that was gonna come out. All right. 12 over through 12. 13th hole, par 5. 600 and some yards. The nets that I ordered were only like 30 bucks a piece. I bought 3 of them. I don't know if I'll need all 3, but I was debating getting a cage with a top net instead, but those are multiple $100s. If I can string up a couple more nets to increase some height, if a few 60 shots like that last one that I really have to hit hard go over, so be it, but it should prevent a lot of those. Down 10 feet. To me, it seems like I can't tell much of a difference between these and the ones that are like 30 yards. It seems like we're still way up on a hill, but headed right. Still not a very solid strike, but it'll be fine. Only 353 left. It's gonna come out right, so we're gonna aim right there. Go 4 hybrid. Thoroughly disappointed in myself so far. Propeller plane. A little bit better, still kind of scuffy though. That'll maybe be 220-ish, we'll see, with the downslope. Yeah, that was with 5 yards of downslope too, 225. This is usually my go-to club. I love this club. Not hitting it good today though. 140, up about 2. So it's either full pitching wedge, choke down 9. Let's try the full pitching wedge. Should put us to the front of the green. Usually 130, 135. If I actually hit one good, possibly 140, because it's so warm out today. Hit it good, and that should draw a little bit. That may get there, and it is. That was hit pretty hard. We'll take that for sure. Good swing there, finally. That's kind of the shot that I was seeing. I hit a couple of those on the range before. I just hammered them, and I was like, all right, we're good to go. This is gonna be a good day. Got one back there, so 11 over through 13, 14th hole par 3. I grabbed my driver, which I was gonna say I can put it back, but actually 283 yards on a par 3. I'm gonna have to hit driver, and I'm not gonna get it there, most likely. Humbling game. This just kills my ego. Par 3 driver, and I'm not even gonna get it there. Where's the downslope on this one? We're up 3 feet on top of it. Well, let's see. High heel, it'll be fine, but just can't seem to find the middle. Actually wasn't half bad how off center that was. I mean, I'm not like skying them or hitting them off like the crown or like the plastic surrounding the face. It's just not in the sweet spot, like I've been saying. 33, up 3, a little more than 3 yards, 10 feet. We got 36 total. I'm gonna go floppy disc, floppy shoddy, 56. Should be decent. Hopefully I didn't put too much on it. Yeah, it is a little bit, but it's gonna be a 2-putt, I think. Nope, we're gonna have to chip it. Six yards. Hole out would be nice. The register should be pretty good. Oh! Well, it's about as good as I can hope for with that type of shot. Bogey. Golf gods giveth, golf gods taketh away. Or I get one and immediately give it back. Same thing. 12 over through 14, 15th hole par 5, down 32. Pretty substantial dogleg left by the marker, it looks like. I keep saying it, but this Stealth 2, its days are numbered. Ooh, little bit of a breeze came through. It was actually kind of a colder breeze. I think the humidity's wearing off. Glad I didn't wear short sleeves now. All right. Who knows? Even if I had the Sim 2, maybe I would still swing it the exact same, and I'm just not hitting driver well for a prolonged period of time. But I just got along so well with that driver. I had so much confidence with it. I find it hard to believe that I'd be hitting it worse than this or the same. Still low on the face, but it was a little bit better. Should be pretty straight, maybe a little bit of a baby draw. Yeah, that'll work out. 102, 147. With that substantial downslope, we got 292 out of it. Better. Still not there, but better. 266, down 12. All right. Do I do it? Do I pull out? Let's try it. I'm gonna pull out the 3 hybrid. If I hit this good, it'll get there. Eventually, would like to get back to experimenting with that 3-wood that I never hit. That would be a decent, right around 250 type of shot. But let's see if we can get the 3 hybrid there. Hit it relatively hard, but it was low on the heel and left. It's not going to get there, but it's going to be up there. Greenside bunker, 25. It actually, I thought I heard a couple drops falling, and it does feel like the humidity, it almost feels like a cooler type of rain breeze coming through. Again, we're almost done with this one. We'll see. Nothing on the radar. It's not supposed to rain, but if it does, I'm just going to have to, I don't really care. Obviously, clubs are made to get wet, but I'll just have to shut off the laptop, kind of run that inside real quick, and then figure out the rest. Luckily, the R10's waterproof. 25, I'm going to have to up about 3. It's going to be a 60 degree out of here. This might go over the net. That's crazy though, that breeze, I can feel it on my face. That's like a 10-15 degree colder breeze that just came out of nowhere. It was hot and humid before, now it's like cold and breezy. Well, it's what I was looking for, right up and over the net. Should be pretty good though. Go! Alright. That's 2 balls down. Crazy weather here in New England, like usual. My neighbor's out cutting his grass, so hopefully he's seeing the same weather I am. Can't imagine if he knew rain was coming, he'd be out there cutting the grass, but... Alright, a couple holes left. 16th hole, par 3, with 12 over. Hit the flyover as another plane flies over, ironically. All right, 228 down 6, 220. Let's try the 4-iron. If I hit the 5, or even if I guess I could hit the 6 if I did it like I did last time, but if I hit the 5, I could probably get it there, but it would have to be a really pure strike out of the 5. 4-iron's probably a better choice. Although consistency falls off pretty rapidly from the 7 to the 6 to the 5 to the 4. From the window to the wall. Brand new ball though. Nope. Short right. I hit that one so heavy I could feel that in my back. At least we're not in the bunker. 29. We're in the rough. I guess I'll go 56 just for the sake of not having to lose another ball. Still gonna have to open this up. Well, I felt decent about it, but I guess I'm gonna have to do it again. Oh. Better shot, but over the net. All right. There you go. Get my fourth ball. I cannot hang up those nets soon enough. Decent shot though. All right, so I got 3 back there I gotta go find. 2 holes left, 12 over through 16, 17th hole par 5, down 91 yards. So I could hit this. Well, look at the flyover. I mean, if I hit it 250, it's gonna go almost 350. If I hit it 260, if I really catch one 270, we're looking at 360. I don't know, again, if that's just the tee shot or if that's the total hole. So it may only be half that into the fairway and then the other half going down towards the green. But still, this is going to be a pretty substantial distance gain if I can actually hit one. Might as well, not protecting a good score, might as well grip one and try to rip one. Going to leave it right there, and I'm going to give this one a ride. Still an off-center strike, but 146 ball speed. That's going to be down there. All right. 239 carry from the Garmin, 287 in the game, 307 total. Well, that's one way to get to my 300 mark. And I guess we're in an experiment. Oh, maybe. We're in kind of an experiment phase of this round. Might as well, let's try the 3-wood, see what happens. Can't remember the last time I've hit this club. Had to have been at least 4, 5, 6 months, if not longer. Then just play this up in my stance, try to hit up on it. Pulled it left, but I hit it pretty hard. 143 ball speed. Again, that out of my driver. I hit that further than my driver. 320 on the 3-wood. Maybe that Stealth 2 is broken. Maybe I should contact TaylorMade. Tell you what, these 2012 Rocket Blades, that line that TaylorMade came out with, these things stand the test of time. That was a great year for clubs. All right, 135, down 7. Should be a perfect pitching wedge. If I catch it good, it might be a little bit long, but this should be a good stock number. Probably going closer to 135 today. I think when I hit that other one good, it was 137, although I did kind of draw that and pull that a little bit, so a little bit extra distance, but let's see. 130 will be good. Oh, we'll see. Caught a little heavy. I may need to get up and go just a little bit. Stay there. All right. Par? We'll take it. 18th and final hole. 12 over through 17. 18th par 4, 366. Only down 4 this time. Maybe I gotta start hitting that 3-wood more. There was a stretch I was hitting it good, and then stretch that I wasn't, so I went back in the doghouse. I guess worth noting too, this is a 3-wood shaft in here, so it's a bigger head, but kind of comparable. It's gonna be way right, but that was actually close to the center. 146 ball speed. And luckily, the R10 read that with very minimal side spin. That started right and should have gone further right, but we got away with it. Just frustrating. If you guys would know the amount of tinkering I've done with this club, and trying different things with my stance, the way the club is, how I grip it, how I line up with it, it's just I can't get anything consistently to work with that stupid thing. 90 yards, up 5. It's going to be an approach wedge, and we'll see if I can actually get the distance halfway right. I'm going to go that way because this is kind of a disconcerting pin location, but a little bit toey. We'll see. That may need to go a little bit. See, how did that fly 97? And it was 96 in the game. It's a 51 degree, but still, like I feel like I barely swung at that. At this point, it's just got to be my distance control with that club is just horrendous. I was thinking some of those are slight misreads, but I mean that was 10 yards too much, 11 yards. All right, 60 degree. Pulls it a little bit left, but should be close to the distance. All right, let's take a look at this card. So, from the reserve at Moonlight Basin in Big Sky, Montana. Course designer Indy Scott. Shout out to Indy Scott for the great work on this one. Looked pretty awesome out here on the screen. I'm sure it'll look even better once I get back inside. But again, home of the match number 4 with Phil Mickelson, Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers and Bryson DeChambeau. They played a lot better than I did, but we ended up with a 12 over 84. 45 on the front, played better on the back with a 39. Only 1 birdie on 13. Front 9 was pretty ugly. Back 9 actually wasn't that bad. We kept it to bogeys, 1 birdie, and pars. Take a look at the stats. This will actually be fun. Longest drive, 307. I actually hit the 3-wood further. 7 pars, 1 birdie, 7 bogeys, 3 doubles. Yikes. 27 putts, 1 sand save, no mulligans, over an hour. Only 17% greens regulation. Fairways, though. Granted, that has a lot to do with the lack of side spin, but 62% will actually take that. Longest drive, 307. Average drive, 268. Ball speed numbers, take those for what they're worth. Handicap for this course was 4.3, brings me down, I think. But this is my average, I believe. So 4.3 on this course, 1.4 from all the courses I played so far. But that's what I have. Hopefully you guys enjoyed another match course. It is getting kind of dark out here. I'm going to try to play one more. We'll see. We got through this one, luckily. No rain, but it's getting dark. Maybe I'll pull up my phone and check just to make sure. May have to call it quits while I'm ahead and not get drenched in rain and ruin any kind of electronics out here. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to try to play one more. If not, I'll be out here in another couple days. But like always, check out those Amazon links. I would appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys at the next course.